Harvard Law School? That's right.
But sir, at Harvard,
at Harvard they taught you.
We came up with an idea for a website called Harvard Connection.
He graduated from Harvard Business School.
Harvard, one of the world's most famous and wealthy academic institutions. Everyone knows the school, but many don't know of its long history with the Chinese Communist Party. A renowned chemistry professor, arrested for secret work with the Chinese government, a specialized Harvard training program for CCP officials, and self-censorship to protect their relationship with China are a few of the stories that belie Harvard's long withstanding relationship with the CCP. In February of 2020, news broke of an ongoing Department of Education investigation regarding Harvard underreporting money received from foreign funds. The issue was put under the spotlight in January after Charles Lieber, the chairman of Harvard's chemistry department, was arrested on federal charges of lying about working with China.
The complaint alleges that Dr. Lieber signed a contract with the Chinese university in Wuhan and was paid up to $50,000 per month, plus up to $158,000 in living expenses.
This is all while the U.S. government shelled out more than $15 million to fund his research group at Harvard. The U.S. Department of Defense and National Institute of Health both fund his nanoscience and nanotechnology research. A requirement of such federal funding is the disclosure of any foreign collaboration, that of which he did not give. Lieber signed a contract to work for the CCP's Thousand Talents Plan, a recruitment initiative for global experts to immigrate to China to strengthen their science, business, and tech innovation. The plan was widely perceived as a technology espionage program. One TTP member even stole proprietary defense information on U.S. military jet engines. Harvard is an institute famous for its research and thought leadership in America and the world. But in China, it's also known for something else. The second central party school for the Chinese Communist government.
但是许多中国侨民给它封了个另外的名字——第二中央党校。日本朝日新闻10月10号报道说，中共中央组织部2001年启动了一个项目，就是在哈佛等西方大学培养中共领导人。
Harvard has designed a specific training program for Chinese Communist Party officials known as Leaders in Development. For more than 20 years, this college has trained over 1,000 government officials and military officers for the Chinese Communist Party. In 1998, Henry Chang, the CEO of New World Development Company, a Hong Kong-based real estate corporation, signed the New World Harvard-China Senior Civil Servants Training Program with the Chinese Communist Party. Each officer in training cost 200,000 yuan, about 28,000 USD with today's foreign exchange rate. Henry Chang took care of the bill. It's worth noting that New World Development also has over 16 billion of investments in China as one of the largest foreign investors in the country. According to Slate magazine, one of the goals of this CCP program is to give its public officials the training, skills, and expertise they need to govern in the increasingly complex situation that tests an authoritarian regime's resilience. On April 26, 2020, The Crimson, Harvard's daily student newspaper, reported a self-censorship case that happened at the university in 2015. Ten Biao, a Chinese dissident and human rights lawyer, was studying at the Scholar at Risk program at Harvard. At the time, fellow activist Chen Guangshen, a self-taught human rights lawyer, had fled house arrest and China.
我被中共关在家里的时候，从这个2月18号那天起，1个月内中共就到我家里去抢劫、殴打过3次。
Chen Guangchen had famously fought against forced abortion and forced sterilization of Chinese women, contra the one-child policy.
The one-child policy. It began in 1980, and it was basically exactly what it sounded like, a policy from the government limiting how many children families could have.
They planned to host a talk together, speaking at Harvard about their experience as Chinese dissidents. But months ahead of the talk, he got a call from a powerful Harvard authority. The message? Cancel the talk. Then University President Zhu Ji-Faust was flying to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping in China. The Harvard authority worried that two Chinese dissidents hosting a talk days after the Harvard president was set to return from the trip to China would embarrass Harvard. Teng and the other organizers persisted, hoping to find another Harvard venue and avoid the authority. But Tang got a second call on March 10th. The powerful person called Tang to his office and told him that the event would embarrass the university and potentially threaten the continuation of collaborative programs and joint research with China. The administrator asked Tang to postpone the event, and Tang finally agreed. Through an interpreter, Chen Guangcheng explained to the Crimson. What he meant was that it was going to be postponed indefinitely. It was just another way to cancel it completely. Tang also revealed that after that meeting, Harvard never again invited him to talk. The powerful authority also made Tang promise to keep the cancellation a secret. But eventually, sources speaking under the condition of anonymity revealed the identity of the authority, so eager to protect Harvard's relationship with China. Professor William P. Alford, Harvard's Law School's Vice Dean for International Legal Studies. Throughout his career, Alford has met with current and past presidents of China and spoken at the aforementioned Central Party School of the Chinese Communist Party. China and Harvard have maintained a decades-long relationship, and in those decades, China has morphed drastically, as has the relationship between China and the US. Human rights atrocities from many groups afflicted by the CCP have made clear the glaring wrongdoings of the Chinese government.
Abroad, the Chinese government is increasingly using its growing economic and diplomatic clout to silence critics and to carry out the most intense assaults on the global system for enforcing human rights that we've ever seen.
Harvard's motto is one word, veritas, Latin for truth. It's Harvard's university seal, plastered across campus and printed on every single diploma. How will a top academic institution live by their seal, their truth, in its relationship with the Chinese Communist Party?